Hello Libra, how are you guys doing? Let's get started with your general reading. I'm gonna pull 3 cards, 3 shuffles, and then the person on your mind. How are they feeling? What's gonna be the outcome? Their action towards you? Well, let's get into general messages, guys. I'm gonna do 3 shuffles. How are you guys doing, by the way? Such a hot day today in California. Heartbreak. So either you're going through a heartbreak or you're about to go through a heartbreak where you expected something to happen a certain way. You had like a certain expectation, or you had something planned out in your head, a strategy, a plan. You had something planned out in your head for something to go in a very specific certain way. That could be a relationship or a job, but you are realizing that it was not how you thought it was. The situation was not how you thought it was, or it didn't turn out the way you planned for it to turn out. So now it's causing you to it's causing a lot of like pain and a lot of hurt because it didn't turn out the way you expected it to turn out. So it broke your heart, and I do see it followed by you just being in your feelings about it. I see you really being comfortable with your feelings, which is a great thing, guys, because a lot of times we just need to like grieve things. We need to give ourselves space to grieve, and that's like a huge part of loving ourselves and pouring into ourselves, that we just need to sometimes just honor and respect our emotions and give ourselves space to grieve without jumping from one thing to another. But I do see that you're a great manifester, though. You're a powerful manifester, guys. With the Magician card over here, you guys are, it's like a lot of you guys have experienced this, that when you think about something, it happens. When you say something, it's like you're casting a spell, right? And you just bring that about in your reality just by thinking about it, just by talking about it, right? You guys are like a great manifester, powerful manifester. So be careful where you're investing your thoughts. Be careful where your focus is going, because that is 100% gonna manifest in your reality around you, because how powerful your thoughts are and how powerful your words are, it's gonna show up. It's gonna show up in your life. So be careful with your thoughts and your words. Invest it very carefully. This is a power that you have, and not many people have that, right? And that makes you really powerful person. And for a lot of you guys, it's just that you guys are working on something and you're really determined to make it happen. You guys are working on something and you guys are really determined to make it happen. For a lot of you guys, that's the story behind the Magician. But all in all, you guys, something broke your heart. Something was a letdown. Something was a letdown. It was like a bummer. You guys thought it's gonna be a certain way, but it wasn't. It didn't unfold that way, and you're being comfortable with your feelings. You're sitting with your feelings, and you're comfortable expressing it, right? Or this could be somebody in your life who's like really nurturing, who's like a really nurturing personality. Could be a feminine mother figure, or could be just like a female woman. Could be a male too. Just very nurturing emotionally. When it comes to emotions, very nurturing. You can be safe with them. For a lot of you guys, it's that, or for a lot of you guys, it's just that you guys are very comfortable with your emotions right now. And that's all I have for general messages. But let's see what do you have in your mind. So the person on your mind, what are their feelings towards Libra? Let's find out. The person on their mind, their feelings towards Libra. Libra's person, their feelings towards Libra. So I got the 9 of Cups here, guys. They see you as somebody who is really emotionally independent. So when I say that, I mean you're not the type of person who's emotionally leeching off of somebody else, or your happiness is dependent on another person. You know, one of those people who are really manipulative, and that leads to that manipulative, emotionally manipulative energy, because they're not emotionally mature and they don't have their own cups filled. They're not pouring into themselves, so they leech off of other people, become codependent, like a parasitic relationship. They see you as really emotionally independent, where you're one of those people who's really comfortable when they're alone. You enjoy your own company, you thrive when you're alone. And they see you as one of those people who is just like really individualistic and just good on their own. Emotionally, when it comes to emotional connections, you don't really need other people. You don't need them, but having them just adds to that, but you don't really need them. Okay? And that's a great thing. And for a lot of you guys, if this story doesn't apply, then a lot of you guys, they see they're coming towards this connection as a selfish, individualistic person, with that individualistic approach where they are in it for selfish reasons, and they're all about themselves. Basically, they're all about themselves, and it's not much about you. So take whatever applies. But I do for sure see this person juggling in their mind, thinking too much and overthinking about something. So they cannot, being in a state of confusion and indecision, not being able to make a decision, not being able to really put their finger on something, and just being unable to decide or take an action. And I know that's like a really miserable state to be in, because it's really confusing, and it's a really draining state to be in, because there's kind of like it feels like you're being pulled towards, it feels like you're being pulled in two directions and you don't know which way to go. So whichever way you want to go, just go, so you can just be out of this misery. But this person is just not decisive about something. They cannot decide. They're all in their head about it. But I do see that this relationship, this connection has came to an end. Either this is how they see it, even though if it didn't, or even though if it did, this is how they're feeling about this connection, is that it wasn't the way it was before, and there's no emotional connection in this. But at some point they saw this connection as where they could where you were the one, or they wanted to like marry you. They wanted to, with the Empress reversed. So at some point it was upright. So at some point they saw you as their person, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, however they saw you as, just like their person, you know, a relationship committed type of person, not the wishy-washy casual stuff, but real genuine relationship. But now they are feeling that this is over. Whatever they had with you is over. So this connection is not emotionally supporting them, or it's not emotionally fulfilling, and actually it's emotionally draining. It's become a burden. It's emotionally draining. So this is how they're feeling towards this. These are just their pure, genuine feelings that are coming up. It doesn't have to be your story. But if it's resonating so far, guys, please press like. Hit the like button if it's resonating so far. Let me see, what are their actions towards you? What are their future actions towards Libra? What are their future actions towards Libra? So I got the Ten of Cups upright, which is really weird because this card I got for the feelings too, but this time I got it upright, and Nine of Cups, I got it again. So what's going on is that even though they're thinking that this connection is not the way it was before, and has turned into something that is not fulfilling them emotionally, or is not supporting them, they want it to work. they want this connection. They want to rebuild that with you. They want to rebuild this Ten of Cups situation. You see how there's this family, there's kids, there's you know, and all of that. They want to rebuild this with you. They want to rebuild that lovely connection, and with a lot of like emotional fulfillment and a lot of love. They want to rebuild that with you. So they haven't given up on this yet, even though this is how it seems like to them, that this is like a hopeless situation, but they're not giving up on this. So they want that again with you. They want they want this with you. All right. But I do see that with the nine of cups again showing up and clarifying itself with the Three of Cups reversed, I am seeing that this person wants to spend alone time. This person wants to spend alone time and just focus on themselves right now. And this person doesn't want to be in those in those situations, in a lot of like social situations where they have to interact with other people, or they have to like meet people too much. Yeah, they might want to like meet people here and there, interact with them for a little bit, but for the most part they want to spend time alone. And they just want to, probably this person just wants to take a break from people. They just want to take a break from people, and they just want to focus on themselves right now and make themselves a priority. And this is a great thing, guys, because this kind of person, a Nine of Cups person, is a person who doesn't need another person, who doesn't need another person for their happiness. They can be happy on their own. They can be alone on their own. And this is the kind of person who wouldn't be clingy with you. This is the kind of person who wouldn't try to manipulate you into or try to guilt trip you into being with them all the time, or be clingy with you. This is the kind of person who will give you your space when you need it, and because they need their own space too. And this is the kind of person who's happy being alone. So this is a keeper. All right, this kind of person is a keeper. They're not parasitic. They're not a leech. All right, which is great, because who wants somebody who's always like sitting right next to you, always wants to be with you? I don't know, some people like that, but I'm not that kind of person. So I prefer somebody who's like a Nine of Cups person, because I myself am like that. And so that's the reading, guys. That's all I have for you for today. And I'm offering personal readings, so connect with me through my email. Shoot me an email and give me a like if this video resonated with you. Do not forget to comment. I love you guys' comments, and I really look forward to your comments. So comment on the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.